Hey guys, Marsengan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so with the part 2 LRs coming up very soon, I wanted to make this video to let you guys know exactly what you can do in order to get ready for their release. Because as you may have noticed, part 2 LRs for most celebrations usually come out without their own sort of Dokkan event or anything like that, and they use medals that already exist in the game completely, right? Like the part 1 LRs, they used their own medals that came from a new Dokkan Fest, but they did use some medals from the older ones as well, and obviously you were able to pre-farm those before the banners dropped, just to give you a little bit of an advantage, right? You can save some time, because I think we can probably all agree one of the most annoying things about pulling a new unit is like you get the new unit, you're super hyped to use them, but then you have to sit and play through a Dokkan event like 10 times or 11 times to get all the medals to awaken them. So with these Carnival LRs that are coming out in part 2, all of the medals to awaken them to TUR and then to LR are all available in the game right now. And the reason why I'm putting this video up today is because it is Sunday. All of the super events are open. In fact, because it's the anniversary, most of the events are all available at the moment anyway. So all of the events to get these medals are available now. So if you find yourself with nothing else to do, maybe you've completed all the content that's out at the moment, then obviously, you know, what else to use your stamina on, other than link leveling, I guess, is go ahead and get all of these medals. Because remember, even if you don't really plan to summon on the part 2 banners with stones, all of those rainbow tickets are going to be available to be used on either the part 1 or part 2 banners. So I'm going to do a separate video going more in depth into the banners and whether I think you should summon on them, what I think you should do with your rainbow tickets, all that good stuff. That's all going to be in a separate video. This one is about how you can prepare for the LRs and how you get all of their medals, because like I said, even if you don't plan to summon with stones, you might pull them off of the tickets, or of course you might pull them in a banner in the future. And to be honest, I feel like it's always worth having the medals ready, because, you know, even if a future banner comes up and you pull the unit, I mean, I guess these guys are obviously not going to return until another Carnival banner, so you do have some time, but it's always nice to have the medals ready to go rather than pulling a new unit and then having to go through that painful process. So we're going to go through all of the medals here. I do think this is a pretty good way to spend your stamina over the next 2 days, because obviously today's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday, the banner comes out late Monday evening or Tuesday morning if you're in the UK like me. So you basically got almost 2 days, right, to farm all of these medals if you've got nothing else to do with your stamina. So let's go ahead and jump straight in here with the AGL Carnival Goku. I'm not going to go over what he does in great detail. I'll do that more in the video where we talk about the banner. I mean, if you want to pause it, like obviously the passive and everything is up on the screen right now, but we're going to talk about the process for getting him LR'd, as well as the fact that both of these units have farmable super attacks. So this is the SSR, this is the base card that you will pull from the banner if you do actually manage to summon the unit. Honestly, like the SSR card art is pretty cool, right, with Goku on the Nimbus. And if we scroll down and have a look, we can see, obviously, because he is a base form Goku, he is farmable. There are tons of different base form Gokus that you can get, but by far the easiest and most effortless one to get is this physical Goku right here, because he's the version Z Goku that eventually awakens into an LR. Well, he actually awakens from this form into an LR. Now, when they first gave this guy out, when all the panel missions came out, we got a bunch of the SSR base form version of him, but the farmable version is actually the UR. So if you farm the copies of this guy, you don't have to do anything else to him. You don't have to awaken him an extra step or anything like that. He will have a 100% chance to level up the SA of your other base form Gokus. So you only need 9 copies of this guy, and then you can get the new LR to SA10. Obviously, LRs, you can only farm them up to SA10, because once you awaken them into an LR, that's when their maximum SA becomes 20, and feeding even TURs into an LR, you get like a 5% chance, right? So you do have to use Kais for the final 10, but that's why it's worth doing the first 10 for free if you can. So this guy is farmable from the Saiyan Warrior Race Dragon Ball Story event, which is this one here. It does have a boost category, which is Inhuman Deeds, so try and run a full Inhuman Deeds with as many LRs as possible, so you get the highest boost and get more drops, and it will be stage 6 attack of the Saiyans, and as you can see, he already drops as a UR. Now this stage is actually going to be used for a lot of the medals as well, so keep this in mind. The new threat, the Saiyan Warrior Race, we'll be using this event quite a lot. So we can farm these Gokus and get our base AGL Goku up to SA10. Now, when we look at the SSR, to awaken him into a TUR, oh wait, no, that's the physical one. To awaken him into a TUR, we need to have 21 of these medals, 14 of these, 7 Krillin and 7 TN. So the 21 Goku medals, these are available from the AGL Transforming Goku event. Then we have the Yamcha medals. Obviously, they are available from the INT Yamcha Dokkan event. As I've already said, all these events should all be available at the moment. Then we have the Krillin medals. As you can see here, these are these are available from that Saiyan Warrior Race story event. And then we have the TN medals, and these are available from the TN Super Strike mission. And that's why if you check the news, starting from, was it what, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, the TN Super Strike thing has been available every day as part of the celebration, because I think both the LRs actually use the medals from this event. So once you get all of those, obviously you then awaken Goku into a TUR. Even this art is kind of cool. It's from part of the Super Attack animation, because it's from part of the Dragon Ball Z Kai opening. So once you get this guy up to a TUR, obviously by then hopefully you've got, make sure you've fed in the units already, right? So he's SA10. And then you come down here, we need more Goku medals. Then we need the STR Goku and Gohan medals available from this Dokkan event, right? The art on the medal is just the SSR Goku. And then we need the Kaioken Goku medals, which are also available from the Saiyan Warrior Race event. So those are all the medals that you need for Goku. Don't worry, I am going to put up a summary at the end, but I'm just going through the events one by one here. So that's everything you need in order to get Goku fully awakened into an LR, and he'll be SA10, and then you just need to use 10 Kais in order to get him to full SA20. So next up we have the INT Kid Gohan. Again, like I said, I'm going to talk about the units in more detail in their own videos, but I will say, and I'll mention it again in that video and go into the actual reasons why, but this card is super underrated. Like, this guy is really good. I know there are people that are actually hyped for him. I do think that the Kai Goku is better, but this guy definitely is a very good card. Definitely don't like underrate or underestimate him. He can be very, very good. So this is the summonable SSR version of the card. He also has a farmable super attack. Now, there's not as many farmable Gohans. There is this newer one that's from the Cooler story event. But I think one of the easiest ones, he's probably a rival one as well, right? Because I'm pretty sure that event has a boost drop. But there is the this STR Gohan in the school uniform. Unfortunately, none of his farmable cards drop as a UR. So you have to farm these guys up as an SSR and then awaken them with the basic medals, right? To just awaken him into a UR, not into this form, which obviously requires the actual medals from his event, but just awakening him into a UR, so he will be level 100. That then gives you the 100% chance that he levels up the SA. So you need to farm 9 of these. Remember, you can't, same with the Goku, you can't farm 1 up to SA 9 and then feed it in, right? It has to be, when it's a separate unit, even though they have the same name, it has to be 9 separate copies. So you get 9 copies of this guy up to UR, feed him in, and then he will get your Gohan up to SA10. These are available from this Fierce Battle for Planet Namek, Stage 1, and this has a increased drop from Rapid Growth characters. So again, you want to use as many LRs as possible. Obviously, there's the 2 support memories, the Oolong and the Bulla Go Shopping, that give you the increased boost rate as well. So hopefully it won't take too many runs. If you're finding the drop rate for this one to be quite bad, there is obviously this, we've looked at the STR Gohan, there's this physical Gohan as well, and he is farmable from this Cooler event that came out during the worldwide celebration last year, and yeah, this has powerful comeback as a category. So I guess whichever one of the teams you have the most LRs, that's the one it's probably worth farming, right? Because you get the biggest boost, and then hopefully it won't take as long to actually farm up all the copies that you need. So looking at the medals for this guy, to awaken him into a TUR, we need Gohan, Yamcha, Krillin, and Tien. So we've already covered the Yamcha ones, the Krillin, and the Tien. You can see these guys use a lot of the same medals. The other ones are the AGL Gohan ones that are available from his Dokkan Fest, obviously the one that came out with the Garlic Jr. and everything. And then we go on to the TUR. I think the art for that's pretty cool, to be fair. But yeah, the TUR one requires more of the AGL Gohan medals. Then he requires the AGL Goku medals that we've already talked about. And then he also requires the Piccolo medals as well. So physical Piccolo, obviously the one that got his Easy 8 recently, he requires 14 of his medals. So I'll put a breakdown up on the screen. Where's my notes here? So overall in total, and this will now come up on the screen, you need to farm 70, so we'll start with the Dokkan Fest ones, right, from Dokkan Fest events. You need 70 AGL transforming Goku, so without boosts we're talking 10 runs. Then you need 28 of the Int Yamcha medals, so that's 4 runs. 21 STR Goku and Gohan medals, so that's 3 runs. 56 AGL Kid Gohan runs, so that's what, 8 runs. And then 14 physical Piccolo, which is 2 runs. Then when it comes to that Dragon Ball Saga story event, the one that you can farm the Goku from, you need 14 of the Krillin medals. Obviously that can be any number of runs, right, because it's got a different drop rate, it has the boost category, hopefully it won't take too many. And then 7 of the Kaioken Goku medals, and then overall you need 14 of the Super Strike TN medals. So there you go, those are all the medals that you need to get in order to awaken both of the Part 2 LRs. All of those are farmable right now. As I said, literally as this video goes up, if you're watching this, you can open up the game right now and go and get all of these medals. And like I say, you don't need them until the banner comes out, which is late Monday evening, early Tuesday morning. But definitely better to be prepared, because then if you do go into the banner and summon, if you do pull the units, then boom, you just awaken them straight away. And you can get to play testing them or start link leveling them. I know some people like to start link leveling new units like straight away before they even use them. But yeah, there you go. You'll have all of the medals available to get both of these guys fully awakened into their LR forms. And like I said, both of these units are definitely very, very good. So let me know what you guys think down below. Are you going to go through the pre-farm? Like I said, I know some people get a bit superstitious as well. They don't like to pre-farm the medals because they think it jinxes their chance of pulling the units. Obviously it doesn't work like that, but I prefer to have the medals pre-farmed so I don't have to waste time, because once I've pulled the unit, I want to actually start using them, right? So I definitely will be doing this. I actually have done some of them already, because we've known what these medals will be since the units came out on JP. So yeah, let me know if you are going to do the farm down below. Let me know which one of them you are thinking of summoning for, if it's not both. And like I said, I will do a more detailed video about their banner and which one I think you guys should go for, and whether you should summon at all, bearing in mind all the things that are going to be coming up. So let me know all of that, your plans for summoning for part 2, down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.